Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Thank you for your input yesterday on the video where I asked for input. Appreciate it. A lot of you guys put in your 2 cents and had some good points and ideas and advice, so take all that into consideration. I did want to touch on a couple of themes that we saw there with your guys' comments. And so first off, I'll just briefly outline what I do on this channel to be, since some of you haven't seen the previous videos where I talked at length about that. And just briefly is what I want to do on this channel is, yes, I do want to make some income from it, because being a father of 4 little kids and a husband and everything else that I do, it's hard to justify just trying to make a video every day or every other day, just because, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'd like it to be part of the income process, so that I can justify dedicating some time to it. And so that, along with, of course, selling knives, which is primarily what I do. I'm a bladesmith. That's what I do. Is I sell custom knives. So that's kind of what I want the channel to be as far as that. And then as far as content, what I would like to do is focus on cool one-off type projects. The last couple weeks, or last week or so, the video content has been primarily vlog style, just kind of doing stuff in the shop, which is not what I want to be doing primarily. It's just that's all I have right now, and I guess that's better than nothing. But that goes back to the whole, am I just putting content up there to have content up there because of as somebody pointed out, the algorithm monster. You got to feed the algorithm monster, something like that. Very true. Which is yeah, it's kind of the thing. Either most cases, if you don't just do it, jump into YouTube and treat it like a real job, and like somebody said, it's at least a part-time job, absolutely, then you can't really expect to see a lot of return out of it. At least that's what I've seen. So it's a catch-22. It's a conundrum. But that's kind of where I want the channel to go. Those things, yeah, a little bit of income, and then focus on some cool one-off pieces, which is what I'm working on now. Part of the problem is that I can't do, I can do maybe one a week of the type of project I'm doing now, and so how do you get content up every day? Unless you do it, and so because that's one thing. The next thing you guys commented on is, like, I asked about doing full-length build videos versus sections, and I think there was actually more of you that said that you didn't mind or liked the build videos in multiple parts, as long as it wasn't more than like 5 or 6 or something like that. And I think it's great. I've seen that work on other channels that are much bigger. My experience to this point is that, and on my channel so far, the multi-part series overall do very poorly. And I mean, I haven't done a full scientific study on it. There were videos on different things. Some of the videos that have done much better, over 100,000 views on the channel here so far, were full build videos, but it could also be about what the builds were about too. So I mean, I'm not saying that it's just across the board, but that's what I've seen so far. And so after thinking about it a lot and really debating back and forth, I am going to stick at this point with keeping the build videos in one video, the build projects in one video. So it just seems to be, overall, it's a better time investment for me. And if that means content a little less frequently, then I guess that's just going to have to be what it is. It could be that I end up going to something like 1 build video a week, I guess once a week is better than 4 videos one week and then nothing for a week, something like that. I don't know. It remains to be seen. Everything's in flux. Life is like that, isn't it? The bottom line is that my main job here still is to make and sell knives, so I still have to focus on that. And the YouTube thing is still a side thing, but part of it, and hopefully it'll be more a part of it. What else did you guys say? Should have had it in front of me. Going off of memory here. a couple of you guys mentioned, or at least one of you guys mentioned other channels that are successful, that do well. And man, it's just hard to say because those 3 channels that somebody mentioned all do things very differently, really, and they're all successful. So I don't know. I mean, it's like at the end of the day, I think you have to just be authentic and genuine to what it is that you're doing. Hi, babe.
Hi.
And do what you do best. And I think that's really the answer at the end of the day. And so, I mean, for whatever that's worth, that's kind of what I'm going to keep doing, so there's that. What else? There's a couple of responses on the coffee thing, which I think is great because that's something down the road that I think we'd like to look into. What else? I think that's kind of it. Anyway, I appreciate you guys' response comments on there. I did get my Texas flag finally, but that's kind of it. So I'm still working on the buoy here, and like I said, I'm going to do that in a full video, so that's going to be probably next week sometime, and we'll go from there. I really did debate about doing it in installments and then actually re-editing it into one full video and putting it out like that. I don't know. I guess that's still a possibility. I don't know. What should I do, babe? Babe, what should I do?
Which part?
Well, build this buoy knife I've started.
Installments or one giant build?
Yeah.
How long is it?
Well, it's gonna be like at least a 30-minute video if it's a full length video.
I think you could do a 30-minute full length.
Yeah, I've been debating on the channel here with everybody, is that on our channel, full length build videos have historically done far better than the installments videos that I've done. So just to make it. I know
that when I watch a project on YouTube, I like to watch it from start to finish, and it's easier to reference again. If I need to go and look up the video, it's just one link to find.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, all right. Thanks, babe. Appreciate it. Anyway, that's kind of it for now, I think. Do you have anything else to say, babe?
No.
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt your channel.
That's all right. I'm trying to provide some kind of content so that the algorithmic beast on YouTube does not devour the channel, and it's hard because it's just hard. I don't know what to say. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next video, whatever that is. If I think of something interesting to show you guys in the next couple of days, maybe I'll just film like the wall. I don't know.
Like that prickly pear cactus. It's
like
huge.
The giant prickly pear cactus over there. It's kind of cool, yeah. It's got fruits on it. Anyway, that's it for now, I guess. Short video. I just wanted to say thanks for the input on the other video, and I can't remember. There was something else I was going to bring up that you guys mentioned. Oh, that's right, instructional videos. Yeah. Okay, I wanted to mention this because I asked if instructional, like in-depth how-to videos that you might pay a little something for would be of interest. And a couple people mentioned Patreon, which I think is a good point. Some people mentioned they want instructional videos but don't really want to pay for it. And the comment was made also that there's just free content out there everywhere. Well, yes, there is. I'll just make this point real quick. There is free content out there, and if you really want to, I mean, you can get good instruction, good information, basically for free these days. But there's 2 points here. Number one, you have to go find it, okay? So if you want to know how to, build a knife from start to finish, like a simple hunting knife or whatever the case may be, you have to go find that information, whether you have to go even to the library and find the books, and they don't have books in the library much anymore on this stuff. It seems like it's hard to find. Or you have to go to, look it up on the internet, and you start finding information, but then you have to sift through all the information that you do find, because not all of it is good information. Let's be honest here. That's the inherent downfall of scads of free information, is that some of it is not that great. Even though you're going to have to learn trial and error on your own at the end of the day, I think having quality, precise, to the point, specific information is beneficial. And so, there are people out there selling in-depth, like over-your-shoulder type instructional videos. So what you see on the channel currently, you see me doing stuff, but and I've started to do this where I do the voiceover narration and tell you what I'm doing, and that adds a whole nother level. But if think about it like this, an instructional video, if I were to put it out, would be even more in depth. Like it would literally basically tell you what to do, and then you could go do it. A good example that somebody did point out is the Damascus 101 video that I made a while back. It's on the channel. It's under Damascus Steel in the playlist. Look it up. That's an example of what you would get for in an instructional video. And as far as paying for it, I'm not talking about a lot of money. I'm thinking, well, I guess it would depend on how long it was and what it was about. But let me just throw this out there: an hour-long video for $50 to $100. I don't know. I don't have, Journeyman Smith or Master Smith rating at the end of my name like some guys do, and who are selling. Well, Kyle Royer, for example, he makes some incredible knives, and he's a Master Smith. He's been making knives for 14 years, and he's at the top of the heap. And he sells a Bowie knife build instructional video for like $300 or something like that. And I realize that, I don't have that credential at this point. The credentials I have is what you see on the channel here. Like you go look at, or on my website, you go look at the knives and the knives that I build, the projects that I turn out, and then of course the customers that buy them and use them and their feedback. Those are my credentials. I guess you could call them real world credentials or whatever. I mean, on another note, it would be cool to get a journeyman and then eventually a Master Smith rating from the ABS, but a Master Smith rating or whatever doesn't automatically, add magical pixie dust to your knives either. And you can go test your knives like I do. You can go, now I'm getting off on a rabbit trail. Point is that maybe that's important to some people if you're going to buy an instructional video. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out, so if there's a little clarification on what I'm talking about as far as instructional videos and why they might be worth a little bit of money, because the amount of time and effort that I put into the videos here is significant, but this would be that much more because of the detail and specifics that I would be providing. So anyway, the overall feedback on instructional videos that you guys gave is that it's probably not a viable or something that I should pursue at this point in time. Just the interest isn't there yet. That's fine. So anyway, I appreciate you guys' input on all this stuff. Thank you for watching. I've got to get back to work, and I will say, I'm going to give you a little teaser here because my brother gave me a piece of crane cable, and we're going to make some cable Damascus and make a knife out of it. And I won't tell you what the knife is, but it will be cool, and it'll be, let me give you a little hint. Let me just say it would be a good companion to the Bowie knife I'm making. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. We will see you on the next video. Forgot to mention that a quick and easy way to support the channel that really doesn't cost you much other than a little bit of time and maybe a little bit of finger workout is to like the videos, share the videos, and leave a little comment, and don't forget to subscribe. So appreciate it. Thanks.